I can't put in the words how I feel. Where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody don't love me. Nobody like you can't even be nice. Every time I try, when I look in my eyes, you know I'm lying.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know a lot of people missing the lives. I was going to try to do this live Saturday, but you know what? I decided to jump into it. So we're going to talk about Baddies Midwest. Yes, the shocking trailer that just dropped within 24 to 48 hours that shocked and stunned the world, okay? Yes, I said it, shocked and stunned the world. So Baddies Midwest is coming back. And it's really crazy how Natalie got the show being aired on Jocelyn's birthday, November 3rd, which is practically this Sunday. Now, they just wrapped up their reunion. It was very explosive, and they came out with a trailer. Now, Slim is going to be the special guest, and we're going to see how that play out between her and Rolly. Because remember, her and Rolly were 10, and now it became 0 to 1. And they've been standoffish. We saw the trailer where they got into a fight and altercation. We saw where they were falling out on the social media and the internet. So Slim has came back to, I guess, try to redeem her friendship with Rolly. Now, will she do it? I don't know. I'm not sure. But it seemed like in the trailer, that's what she came to do. They also have Jay and Alexis. They also have Akbar V. And we're going to get into that in a few. Because they also have Tommy being the guest appearance. Now, this is where we're going to see her and Akbar get into it. And then how she allegedly pew and let out rounds. Okay, that's exactly what they were saying, rounds. Now, we haven't, like I told y'all before, we haven't seen Akbar and Tommy in the same room in years. And to finally see them and in the clip that they were about to fight, it's very interesting because they never got their one off. So I feel like they probably will be getting a one off this season on this episode. Or will they, or maybe not. Who knows? Now, this is where it gets really messy. So Chrisean Rock, the changed woman, we talked about these women who use the Christianity and have a relationship with God as a... To me, Chrisean is one of those girls, one of those influencers that go through something or because of a man, she has a relationship with God and then she revert back to her ways. Now, what the things I'm going to say is what came out of Chrisean's mouth, we don't know to be true, in which sunk the whole world in a frenzy. Now, this is all going to be alleged. I do not know if Chrisean is lying or telling the truth. I do not know if she's lying or telling the truth. But I do know she has recanted her story plenty of times. And Tesheki and the nephew and everyone else has not. Chrisean decided to come on this show. And it's on the trailer Midwest, right? So we saw Slim, Rolly, Tommy and all that. You know, it's the cake of whatever they fight. We see that. But what really took the cake and what really shocked everybody, and everybody been talking about this for the past 48 hours, is where Chrisean said that Tesheki made her do an act on her when she was 7 years old. And she said this while holding that baby. Now, when I saw this, because I have been getting my tea, shout out to E-Toxic Tea Lounge. We're going to get into what she done put out. You guys go check her out. She's been covering this story of Chrisean and Blueface and Tesheki and all of that in the family since Tesheki was going to also be put on the show and since Chrisean and Blueface show came out as well. Now, a lot of people are blaming Zeus. At first, I kind of did, and I didn't know why Zeus was sitting here airing this. And I thought to myself, I said, okay, is this for ratings? Or did she do like she always do? She don't think before she speak. And, you know, she might not can't fight, but she going to try to use that. And if she hold the baby, she know this girl going to get up and hit her. But she ain't going to hit her as long as she hold her nephew, right? So when I saw her face, I was like, oh, yeah, she meant to say that. Ain't nobody saying that to her. I had to keep watching the trailer over and over. Because at first, I kind of sided with everybody. I did. I kind of sided with everybody because I was like, well, why would they do that instead of just having this girl lay on the couch when she got this whole, I'm in love with Jesus and come to Jesus moment while she is on whatever she got going on bond on parole to her court date, and she trying not to act up, and so it's relaying to Jesus at this point. Now, this is the consultant of the entertainment consultant, Chill Thompson. Now, Chill Thompson works with Zeus. He also have his own brand. He decided to take to his story about the situation. Chill was saying that people was in his DM, saying these things, and he watched the trailer just like you guys. And at first, this is why I was like, okay, this is messy. Zeus was wrong for that. But then when I read what Chill had to say, I said, you know what? That makes sense. Because if you think about it, nobody put nothing to her to say, hey, do this. And I think that Zeus is showing that, hey, like, Chrisean got y'all with this and that, but it seeming like, what he's saying, I'm going to read it to y'all what he's saying. Chrisean is still the same and nothing has changed. That's what people are saying. And he's not the only one saying this. It says what Chrisean claimed Tesheki did to her as a child has nothing to do with Zeus. Those are allegations, and we do not know if they're true or not. But coming to my post and DMing me saying Zeus shouldn't have aired it and being disrespectful doesn't make sense. How about holding Chrisean accountable for her own words? No one forced her to say it. See, listen to what he said now. And that's what she chose to share. She's an adult. Blaming Zeus for broadcasting it is delusional. Shout out to E-Toxicity Lounge for getting this. Baby, I tried to go on his story and get it. She got some more other things we're going to share with y'all. Please go to her channel. She has all the tea about Chrisean since day one, and she has been sharing it. Now, her older sister, Tisa, I hope I said her name right. They all got T's and stuff for her. She said, y'all need to stop lying on people. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. You felt some kind of way instead of communicating with them, and you switched it up. That's what she said. That's true. Ran your mouth and built a team and convinced them to like you. Now all of y'all are mad because that person caught on. Felt y'all vibe is choosing to stay away. Don't be mad at me because they took the knife out their back and started cutting ties. So that was her message. Now I'm not sure if she's talking about Chrisean. I'm not sure if she's talking about, Tesheki. But she basically said to stop lying. So we guess we're talking about Chrisean because she said stop lying on people. So here's my thing. Chrisean and Tesheki always had a close relationship until Chrisean got into stardom. And I noticed that and I seen that. If Tesheki has ever touched that girl, she would have never wanted to be around that girl. She'll never want to touch her. She'll never want to be around her. She would have been said this when she was on Now This TV. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real. When she was on Blueface, still would have been same thing. So my thing is this. I noticed it was going to be a change when she found out that girl was coming on that show after they did that episode of Tesheki being in her house and they got into it. I noticed that. And she did tell Tesheki, even her friends had said it, that she could be the only star in the family. I believe the nephew for anybody. Let me tell you something. Both of these young ladies have grew up in a toxic home. Now, from what was said, one of the sisters also said that her and Tesheki went through the same thing growing up, and Chrisean took that story and ran with it. I don't know. That's what is being said. It's funny how Chrisean is falling out with everybody and still acting like she changed and she hasn't. When Chrisean, I'm going to say this, and I know y'all going to hate it, but I see it. When that girl get done with whatever she got to do with a parole officer, that girl is going to revert back to her old ways because she has not went and laid on that lady couch. She need to go. That should have been said at therapy instead of saying that in front of the camera for a cash cow. But then you go and you got this show about you and Jesus and making music about Jesus, but you sitting on here doing that. And a look in her face, I knew that ain't the same person that's been talking about Jesus. And this is what the girls are saying with these influencers, and y'all get mad. We don't have a problem with your journey with God. But don't use God as no cash cow and then go back to go where you going at. That don't make sense. You can't be that way. If it did happen, she need to lay on somebody's couch. This young lady has so much held on to her and so much within her. And everybody would say, I relate. I can't relate to somebody that's smearing blood on the wall. I can't relate to a female sitting here putting tattoos of a man on her body. Over her body. Do y'all not know that's a blood bonding love spell? I can't relate to I can't relate to that. That's just, I can't relate. I can't relate to being toxic. But then y'all want to get mad at these men, and half of the time it's y'all because y'all follow behind these young behind girls. And it's like, where is the balance? I can't relate to that. I do hope her journey with God does find her peace and find her not just a peace of mind, but some type of stability to where she don't got to be so toxic and do all of this. And that's the same thing for Tesheki. Because Tesheki be ready to fight and go one-on-one. You can tell Tesheki been fighting her whole life. Tesheki is tired of fighting. Tesheki ain't fight nobody on Zeus. Because the girl is really tired. If you just pay attention, she tired of fighting everybody. She tired. The girl been fighting her whole darn life. Her whole life. She taught Chrisean how to fight. So I don't think nobody mad at her. I think Chrisean is mad at her. And if it's true, Tesheki need to go lay on somebody's couch and do a redemption. Now, I can't say she need to be fired because it shows, like I said before, I believe everybody has been touched and they only did what was done to them. That's just like children don't come out racist, right? It's only when it's taught. So if somebody done touch these young boys and girls and their family and they thought that they can do it to everybody else, y'all can't blame them for that. And then they had to grow old and say, oh my God, like that's not, somebody had to tell them, hey baby, that ain't right what you doing. And they had to realize that's probably the reason why they erased it out their head. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be watching the show and I'm going to do a recap with y'all every Sunday. Now, I was going to do it with the Jocelyn Cabaret, but I just started catching up. And baby, that done got good too. But this is a bombshell. And I mean, yeah, we had to fight with Rolly and Slim. We got to fight with Akbar and Tommy. We got all that stuff going on. But this really took the cake, honey. Zeus said, baby, we got to get the numbers up. And we done brought her back. We didn't know she was going to say that. That's why they brought everybody back. Because Caribbean was getting good. It was all right. But then when that reunion hit, baby, it hit with an explosive and it led to this. So, yes, y'all, I will be coming back November 3rd. Yes. If not the 3rd, it'll be the 4th. It'll be the Monday morning. And I will be doing my recaps again on Baddies Midwest. Okay? So, we're going to get into it. But like I said, shout out to Toxic Tea Lounge. Please go to her page, honey. She's been talking about this stuff. That's how I got some of my tea. Been watching her. She's been talking about this since Blueface and Chrisean got together. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And thank you guys for watching.
Right now. On the east side, you know I'm with the gang right now. You say, do I wanna watch? Do I know what time it is right now?